My name is Eugene Livingston. I live in Montezuma Creek, Utah, and I make bracelets and squash blossoms, and mostly about any type of jewelry. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm. Were you trained in, tell us where you were trained.
Okay, I was trained in Albuquerque back in 73.
In those big shops that were
Yeah, it was a big shop.
turning out a lot of jewelry then, weren't they?
Yeah, I make buckles and big bracelets. And,
All kinds of things, gold and silver. And
oh, yeah, well, first it was mostly buckles and bracelets. Then there was an old man there that trained me to work with gold. And I worked there for about a year and a half. Then from there I looked through the newspaper ads. They had Navos or their experience in goldsmith, and there weren't very many back then. And I went ahead and checked on the people and looked for Navos that work with gold and diamonds, and they hired me right away. And,
where was that?
in Albuquerque.
What shop? Do you remember?
It was Triple H Trading Post, but they're no longer in business now.
So did they give you a lot of opportunity to try all kinds of different things?
Yeah, it was about the same thing, you know, bracelets, buckles. It was mostly gold and diamonds, and you know, that's where I started.
Now you're unique in the sense that you melt your silver, the scrap silver, and you roll it yourself into.
Yeah, I cast ingots on the ingot silver on a toothless stone, and all it is 2 plates of stone. And one plate would be flat, and the other plate would have the impression like a 2-inch gap. I mean, on the
Carved into the stone.
Yeah, and I'll cast out like 1/8 of a thickness, like 2 inches by 6 inches. Then once I cast that, then I'll cut off the main sprue on top of the sprue. They call that a button. Just cut that off. You know, clean it off and put that in the acid. And I'll take it out. Then I'll anneal it, the silver, let it cool down. And I'll run that through the mill. And that way I can mill that to any gauge sheet. From
Any thickness.
Yeah, thickness, to 18 gauge to 26 gauge.
And in this case you made your own bezel as well.
Right.
Everything from the sheet for the shank of the bracelet to the bezel.
Right.
Most people don't go to that kind of work. They just go and they buy the sheet and they buy the bezel and make it from there.
Yeah, it's I got the mill about 4 years ago, and by then the silver was about $7 an ounce. Now it's up to $13 an ounce. And so the scraps I saved about 10 years ago, I decided to mill my own silver, and that way it cut down the price.
Helps you to be a little more cost effective.
Yeah, plus that it's like 200 miles round trip when I go to Gallup to buy the silver and turquoise, and I save gas money by not going to Gallup and buy silver. I just mill my silver, different gauge.
So what would you prefer, working in gold or silver?
Well, probably silver. Once in a while I'll make gold.
And you cut your own stones too, oftentimes,
Yeah,
don't you?
I buy turquoise in nuggets. I'll buy nugget turquoise and cut them in slabs, and I'll trace them. I'll trace the circle onto the slab, and I'll cut them on a trim saw, and then I'll grind them down to that shape
Well, I guess I'd find
for the setting.
And then cut the stone from there.
Yeah,
So you're doing it from the ground up, aren't you?
yeah, from scratch.
No, we went down here, my wife was in Europe
Well, they're all very nice.
at the time.
Thanks for your time, Eugene. Appreciate it.
Thank you.